thank you. We're preparing to go live stream. I'm Veronica Bartolini with Codebreaker Real Talk. I also have a channel, another YouTube channel that is called Veto's Junk Journals, and then I'm on Rumble. If you guys know, I have two channels there on Rumble, but one of them I haven't done anything on there. So don't go to the Codebreaker Real Talk on Rumble. Go to the Draco 3333, because a while back there was some confusion with how many passwords. You know how that goes. So, and then recently, if you guys are wondering, because whatchamacallit, Sue was like, hey, did you friend me again? I said, yes, I started another Facebook for just my junk journals, because I even, as you know, Sue, it was like 4 years ago, I had one just for my junk journals, like in the page. And then I had my regular one for Codebreaker. It's just, I don't know, people, it just doesn't seem. And then I try to go together, like have everything go together. And it's like, well, I guess I'll separate them again. So thanks for being on. We are live on Codebreaker Real Talk. And I have Sue McClure and Teresa Sixberry. I'm waiting for, what's her name? Sybil Haynes. She was supposed to be on telling us about her new book cover. She said she would be on at 3, which is my time, 3 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. Sorry, she's not here yet. But Sue, what has been going on? What do you do for the public? And since we haven't talked since the cancer hit, I guess 3 years now. How have you been?
Okay.
Sue, can you re-say what you were saying earlier about what you're doing? Yeah. Thank you so much.
My dreams? Oh, what I do, you mean?
What you do for the public, how did you find out your mission, and how have you been, etc.?
Well, I'm a meditation specialist, and I help people raise their vibration, so to speak. I help people deal with everyday things, because what we do with our shadows, and if you allow your shadows to pile up, it gets to you, and it prevents you from being your fullest of what you can be, because it's pretty much like baggage. You're carrying it and dragging it wherever you go, and so therefore it prevents you, and it makes you stuck from whenever you get opportunities, and you ended up finding yourself down on yourself. So that's why it's good to work on your shadow. So I help people with that. I also can remote view and help people maybe clear their energy, or maybe help close some of the portals and things like that, because there's a lot of attacks going on. I'm actually located here in St. Louis, Missouri, but I do a lot of Zoom meetings to talk to people.
That is, we met when I was doing my live shows with Unchained Hearts with Katie Camara. She was my producer, and then she was yours, and I had invited like 5 ladies to be on. So then they started getting their shows, together with Katie, and that was fun. That was really fun. I kind of miss it because she would do like all the intros, and and just we had a phone that people like that. It was fun. What was your show called there with Katie? Sue, do you remember what your show name was called?
Oh, you talking to me? I'm sorry, you were breaking up. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I was on. So I've been spent about a year on between Heart Mind Expression and Soma Fusion with Katie Kamara. So I worked with her channel, and so now I'm with Dale Roberts too, and I've just started with them. I've done a couple of episodes, and we talked about shadow work and things like that, and a little bit how my life, I had all kinds of paranormal things happen to me.
If you'd like. Now I'm going to ask Teresa to introduce herself. And what do you do, Teresa? How you been today? Thanks for being on.
I'm doing good. Before we go any further, I want to when we got home Sunday, when I got home, I had a message and it says, "Tell Veronica she did exceptionally well today, and you looked exceptionally beautiful. Glad you're doing this with her."
This was for Sunday, the Crying Onion with John
Yeah,
DeSalza.
yeah.
Who sent you the message?
Um, the Nurse
The nurse.
Ratched.
Oh,
Nurse Ratched, our
there?
favorite nurse. I'm serious. She said that. And I said, "Thank you very much."
That
So,
was awesome. Yeah, so what happened is we go every 3 months, we go to the Crying Onion where John DeSalza speaks. He's a former FBI agent. I'm sure you've heard about him. And this time, there was a few people that wanted me to talk about Project Blue, which is in Arizona here, and I'm against it. So I spoke about that, and Teresa had sent me some information too. So it was pretty awesome. What I now going to because Sue and Teresa and I were talking about the attacks, they have the stunt gun, but as well, remember Suzanne Summers, she was talking about how someone can just touch you here in your shoulder and then bam, you have a heart attack the next day or whatever. That's what happened to her as soon as she was talking about that in public. She had been on a show, I don't know whose show, and but a lot of Hollywood actors and actresses were talking against, Hollywood and against the government and things like that because they had found what they had done to them in their life and how they had targeted their bodies and things like that. And it's not just black magic. It has to do with the Department of Defense. They can log into our bodies. They do it every day. Just last night, I was watching this movie that I had never seen called Begonia with Emma Stone, and she's looking skinny too, guys. There's this whole craze of looking skinny. So a lot of people are addicted to those Ozempic shots or medication. And then they were saying online that she's had family problems, but it's always a front to get for the Hollywood. See what happens when Hollywood stars get bigger or get smaller. It's a craze. It's a craze that happens with society. So a lot of people are hooked on the thing where, oh, I have to be skinny, and it's like, well, it's like in the '80s when they were using heroin and a lot of cocaine and stuff, and they would put their black under their eyes, and they would be really skinny, and they would shave their head. That has to do with MK Ultra. So this movie that I was watching, Begonia, was talking about how she was from Andromeda and she was here to change the gene or genome of the humans that had uh, been intertwined with different hybrids, and that, to make a long story short, the humans have become very angry and they murder their own kind. So the Andromedans in that movie were trying to take the genome or gene out of that, so that way us humans can get along more and stop pretty much killing each other. um, but I'm not going to spoil it. But it does talk about Atlantis. It was just wild. So when they were showing the it's like
Oh, you're breaking up.
yeah, you froze up, Veronica.
I think we need to shield our equipment. They don't like it when light workers get together.
I know.
Uh-oh.
She'll be back in a sec.
Yeah. Well, because we could keep going. Uh-oh. Well, I guess just you and me for a brief second.
Yeah, she'll be back. Keep an eye on if someone's trying to enter the chat because it says she made you host.
Okay. All
All
right,
right.
then. I can do that. I haven't done this in so long. And I'm trying to participant. I know we have a mode on here.
Which one you looking for?
I'm looking for the participant. There we go. Found it. The participant button so I can see if somebody's trying to knock on the door.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of attacks going on. It's hard to do an episode without being interrupted or have streaming. But also the weather's not helping much either.
Do you guys have snow there?
We're snowed in.
Oh no, that
I
doesn't
mean,
help.
yeah. How does 13 inches sound?
Oh no, you can have all that.
We have enough. Yeah, if you want
We
to
haven't
fund it,
even
let's.
gotten any on our mountains around town because
Okay.
Tucson's in a little valley
Wow.
and it has 5 mountain ranges around it.
Wow.
And we
Well,
haven't gotten anything up 6, 7, 8,000 feet. Not a drop.
oh my gosh. Well, it's like gosh, a lot of. Yeah, I mean, I'm snowed in. My husband managed to get out to catch his. He's also visually impaired, so we have like a public transportation system. He was able to out and go get it. We can find
Oh,
him. But other than that, yeah, we are pretty much stuck. I mean, the city is in a slow, but I mean, it's functioning. Our city's functioning. Apparently, people are getting out. We're getting the mail, so nothing's like what it used to be,
oh,
though.
she just sent me a text and she said that she has to completely restart a whole new meeting because the system kicked her all the way out.
Okay, do we want to click out and we'll just catch whatever new meeting?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
Okay.
All right, bye.